Hi. Welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam. I am Game Master. This is Nick. Nick is... No, but I'm remembering. Nick is Sue. Austin is Travis. Bob is Rolen. We're here for Session 4 of The Banished. And last time, little government got involved. We had some reporters coming in, reporting on some of the stuff that's happening in town. We've had a few incidents of things coming out of the closet in the bar. What's that kind of bar?
And proceeding to murder people with sharp, pointy things.
No judgments. All God's children.
8 bar patrons died. 23 goblins. FBI showed up, and they're kind of...
I think I decided to call them Gidgets, because they're green midgets.
Yeah, Gidgets, yeah. 23 Gidgets.
Wait till the media's here. They're going to lamp on the first catchy turn anybody puts out of them. Doesn't matter.
I disagree that that's catchy.
It doesn't. That's the point. Doesn't matter how silly it is. The media's still going to repeat it, and then it's basically done. That's it. That's what they're called now. This is how intelligence warfare is conducted.
I want you to have more... I don't know what your intelligence is. I want you to have more of it, so you could be crazy smart, but crazy. And just conspiracy nutter.
No, he's deliberately making conspiracies.
It's 10.
Yeah. But at this point, everyone has just gone home, go to bed after the murders, which none of you were actually there for.
Yeah.
Nope. And you leveled up to 4!
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You did so good.
Despite the fact we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Hey, avoiding a deadly encounter is the same as overcoming one.
Yeah. And that was clearly deadly.
We delegated it to the innocent bar patrons.
Yeah.
Delegation
and the much gunfire.
We'll be sure to chastise the survivors for failing.
That's not very nice. I think the previous process was providing them water and blankets.
Yes.
Not
Now-
cocoa? Not cocoa?
And no, they're in a state of shock.
You give them blankets.
And cocoa?
No. I'm in shock. I have a blanket.
Obviously.
Obviously, I must be in shock. I have a blanket. What's this blanket for? You get it when you're in shock. No, listen to me. I'm in shock. I have a blanket.
All right.
It's to give people something to handle.
How do you sleep?
On my
In a
side.
bed.
I'm probably...
You're probably
paperwork.
No, you're probably
Oh.
fine. You're probably the most used to dealing with.
Murdered human bodies.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of them.
You didn't go in the bar.
You didn't?
No,
Okay.
I wasn't there.
He hung out at the diner the entire time.
Yeah, like this, drinking coffee, looking out the window, going, that looks obnoxious, and one step back down.
Okay.
I'm not going over there. They're not paying me.
Such a hero.
The best kind of hero. One who has a house and food. Can pay rent, not in debt. I mean, those are very important aspects of being a hero.
You think gas is cheap?
And now I'm just thinking of
I mean,
Mission of Good again. We were great heroes. We didn't have money for rent or
We had enough money, though.
Yes.
What are you doing when you wake up?
I guess I'm out of a job for a few days.
Yeah, I believe it's they're shutting that down, investigating what's going on.
Vacation.
All right.
Schedule like a big weekend party.
I think the mood's going to be a little dour.
Yeah.
No, it's
This is
a
the
perfect time
for
to
a
drink,
party.
yeah.
It's time for a party.
So,
We
the
need to
big
cut
weekend
loose.
wake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you start calling around?
Yeah.
You start doing that. Morning.
We're ready to get together for, families. Get together, have fun, remember the good times, maybe do a little fundraising.
Do you avoid the people that you know are directly related to those dead and probably going to have to be dealing with funeral proceedings?
Yeah.
Stinted families, man.
I get up, make breakfast, clean the house.
Do you just do boring day stuff like that?
There's nothing else to do. Answer the phone.
Write that novel you're always talking about.
I'm not writing a novel.
Take a walk check.
Deuce?
Your dice is actually still in your dice
That's
box.
not what I was checking, so joke's on you. Natural 20.
Okay, yeah, you get a call. Well, you said you
you may be a winner.
Just answer it.
Yes.
It's call me George.
Kicker. College kid.
Yeah, I know.
I was reminding
I was
myself
here.
out loud.
Yeah, no, he goes, hey, yeah, I've managed to do, we've gotten a whole little group together on the bear.
The owl bear?
Yeah, the bear owl.
The bowl.
I'm not calling it that.
Yeah,
Neither
it's
is
clearly
he.
a bear owl.
You don't know him, so he doesn't know your stupid name for things.
Yeah, you call it
Unless
the
he
Twitter.
sees the media.
Yeah. Locals are calling it a bowl.
I think
You have the
that's
highest
ended up
charisma
in,
of all of us, don't you?
By probably a good margin.
I have 15.
9.
Mayhem's
18.
Yeah.
A good margin.
Yeah, but yeah, no, he's... Cause, yeah, as far as we can tell, nothing's... It's not like a Stitch tree... It's not Frankenstein's monster.
It's not like a Frankenstein.
What?
Yeah, because Frankenstein didn't make a monster. It's Frankenstein.
Just keep going. You're going to get tied down in.
Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein is the scientist. Or Frankenstein is the scientist's nephew.
It's not Frankenstein, it's Frankenstein.
Well, it's not.
Walk this way.
It's not Igor. It's Igor.
Well, they told you wrong, didn't they? So petty.
But yeah, it seems to be. Well, it seems to be. I mean, it is most likely a genetic manipulation, but as far as we can tell, it seems to have been some time ago. It seems to be naturally occurring at this point.
Alright. At some point, an owl got busy with a bear.
God, I hope it went down that way.
If it went down the other way, the owl would not have survived. It's the only way it would work. That's just he now has a new kind of party hat. The worst part is none of the girls gave a hoot. It's awful early for breaking the DM. We're not even 20 minutes in.
That's all I had to say. Goodbye.
Well, there goes your monetization.
You found a couple people. So when are we doing this? Like tonight, or what's?
I was gonna give people time to, work some stuff out. We've got to order stuff in, make some arrangements, get some potluck dishes going.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're putting our house up. We'll probably be out. Hopefully, only by the end of the week. If we can get at least somewhere where we can stay, we're getting out of here.
Well, I can't fault you for your choice, but I'll stick around.
But yeah, let us know when it ends up being. Well, if we're still around, might as well at least say bye to the people that are left. Hopefully not too late.
Yeah.
Well-lit areas.
Theme song of party. It's the end of the world as we know it.
It's kind of like every time there's a tornado and I'm at work, I start singing songs from Wizard of Oz.
Why do you need an occasion?
Because I don't really like Wizard of Oz, but singing tornado-related songs whilst there's tornadoes seems to upset people, so I make sure to do that as often as I can.
Oh.
I would suggest singing songs from Twisters, but I don't. They had to have had a soundtrack.
It was an old enough movie. It probably had actual songs, even not just not just OSTs.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yes, I probably stayed up half the night helping do paperwork and other stuff. Went home.
You had a minimal amount of paperwork.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't. You're not on the case.
Yeah,
you
you
handed
kicked it-
over what
you
you
kicked it
had,
up the line.
and so yeah. Ultimately, if anything, you're probably most you had to do was to make sure to communicate to everyone that we're no longer in on that, and that we have to stay out of their way. Keep
Federal matter.
yeah.
Yes, but I do go into the office, check, see if anything else has occurred. write a memo over to... No, we explained about the lightning last night, and they made fun of me.
Yes, they did.
Yes, and I already had our secretary put out the word if anyone hears about lightning stuff to give us a call.
Mm-hmm.
Then I guess I'll do some my paperwork that got behind back when I was in the hospital, and otherwise keep an ear to the ground, seeing what's up, and probably around noon head to the local diner and get a feel for where the town's at.
Yeah, no. People are
Panicked?
panicked and trying to get out. We have some people actually putting their houses up for sale. Others just have already left and just said, pretty much going to visit family for a while until this calms down. And they locked up, packed up a trailer, and they're out for a bit. But for right now, feeling a little empty.
Like, how much are you missing
That
already?
means only crazy people going to be left. It's going to be a hell of a party.
It's a small enough town that it's a noticeable difference.
Right
now,
the people their houses up to sale. I bet I could get a discount.
Just land bearing this place.
I'm not going anywhere.
Get all these houses on the cheap.
Mm-hmm.
That when the government rolls through with the eminent domain, get a nice fat paycheck.
Heck, a lot of these people probably don't just have houses, but
Land.
tracts of land, yeah.
Yeah, is my neighbor leaving?
Michael Upchuck.
17, so...
20.
20? Yeah.
I'm going to go and talk to the bank man.
Yeah.
Now I got a thing to do. I'm going to go talk to the bank man.
Yeah.
See about getting some of that property.
Yeah. Go talk to him. See what he wants to sell you property. I'll buy it
For the right price.
for the right price.
Yeah. Enough that right now it's noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still a good number of people.
Yeah. I'm figuring...
But you can tell, based on some of the interactions, there's a lot of people that probably within a week or so are probably... Unless things just completely clear up, they're going to be gone. And it's going to be a lot worse.
Yeah. Plus another incident with bodies will probably nearly shut down the town. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I'll check with my officers, see where they're falling on this.
Was it not recording?
It stops, records, and then stops.
Oh.
It's always done that, man. Have you never noticed?
Never noticed.
Years.
None of them are outright leaving at this point. None of them are. They're all like we're not putting on our notice today.
Yeah.
You're not getting a whole lot of promise into the future, but...
Well, are any of them asking for vacation days to head out of town just in case?
right now, they're...
I'm going to take sick leave and vacation. See you in a month.
Yeah, no, right now they're sticking with you, but it's clear that they're sort of at the, okay, we have someone hire, let's see if they can take care of some things.
Yeah.
But they're pretty much, from trying to figure that out, you get that they're like, we're playing it day by day right now.
Yeah.
They're not
Let's see
leaving
where
you right
this
now.
lands.
But yeah. But they're like, no promises for tomorrow, but for today, we're still here.
You know what that means? I bet you I can get paid to be a deputy. Which would be great whilst I go and talk to the bank man about purchasing land. So yeah, I go to the neighbor, get price, and then go to the bank. And
right now, the price is probably higher than you think needed, but it's you kind of get the feeling of let's see what of what some time might do. He's like, they're not needing to necessarily have it sold before they leave, so depending on.
And you also probably realize everyone's selling. It's going to be a buyer's market. Let all of this land get out there.
well, if I can buy the neighbor's plot of land and my land is paid off,
Yeah.
I can mortgage my property to buy his property. Yeah. Even if his property's bigger, because he'll have to sell it for. If you want to sell it right now, I can take it right now off your hands for this.
And that's okay. He's not really at that thought of I don't need to sell it right now. I have a little bit of time to see what goes on.
All right.
We'll see over the next few weeks or months. But I got your number. If If it takes too long, then I have to drop it down. I'll give you a first chance whenever I'm cutting. But a few days pass. After a certain point, you do get
Normal
basic
costs.
checkups. Yeah, but you end up with the FBI. Which one of the individuals kind of coming for you and sort of saying, just sort of following up on a few different things and a few points that you'd made. Yeah. And one of the things that they do want to check is if you have any idea how something as large as the reptile got out of the bar without destroying the place.
Once they came in, I would have written up a fuller report. But yeah, if they didn't read that, I'll tell them from what we could find out on the blank
But as
slate.
far as we can tell, I mean, because everything else that we've seen, the
bullet didn't come out
the
of
bug,
the bar.
no.
Stop calling it that.
The bugs, the Gidgets, the scorpions, the Gidgets, the rats, even the pigs have all come out of that closet. It's clearly where
Pigs?
Rats?
Yeah, pigs and rats?
Yes.
We never run into any of those.
Well, yes, they've been while the bar has been in our possession.
Did they not read the reports?
Remember,
Do they not have cameras in there?
Go full passive.
Well, no, they
Passive
can
reason
tell.
there.
At this point, they've just accepted. Things are coming from nowhere.
Okay.
Things are teleporting in.
Okay.
But this is good.
I've put in reports where about the Lichtenberg lines out in the woods. So did he.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't read
Yeah, it's like, okay, out on
I didn't know you FBI boys couldn't read.
Yeah, just out. It's like it was in my report, but out on, I forget whose land.
But, I mean,
If the lightning's what caused it, we have evidence of
we've
the
had an
lightning.
officer stationed in that area. We've seen the area there. I'm not sure what caused that, but nothing else has come in there, and things have been coming in here at least once a day.
I don't know. It's like, that was, as near as we can figure, the first report of it. Then, I'll take out a map of the city and start tracing, like...
Never traced back the origin of
The bowl. No, haven't yet, but I think I can make that today's project. But
I think you'll be getting a call.
yeah. So I marked off, because I had the phone out, I was taking GPS for the dragon. Take markings there, where that is, and say, we're pretty sure the bull came in somewhere around here. I can have me and the tracker who was there that night go off and see if we can find more of these Lichtenberg mines and see if there may be a pattern.
All right, let us know if you find anything.
Yeah.
3 incidents isn't much a pattern.
Yeah. Well,
the point being, it's one, at this point, 4 in one spot. And that's kind of what their point is with there's something here.
yeah. Yeah, I'll go ahead and call up Roland, and I'll give Travis a call, too, because it's from near his land.
I guess he's getting a different tracker than me.
Are you not Roland?
Rolen.
Oh.
Rollins?
Yeah.
No, he's just belittling you by mispronouncing your name. He's that rude.
On purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he gets eaten by owlbears and doesn't have night vision goggles.
Maybe he's
So he
mad at you
wanders
about it.
around-
I bet he
wanders
now
around
has night
with
vision
torch.
goggles.
You got night vision goggles now?
They're in his car.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. If there were some in the department, yes.
Yeah.
I've got Steven's spare.
But,
Yes, but so that's probably... No, that was a couple days, so give them a call. Is this the morning?
yeah, morning.
Yeah. See if you're up to try tracking down where the bear creature came through.
Okay. You'll just go ahead and clock me in for the hours.
I will when we get there.
Well, yeah, obviously. Just got payment.
Yeah.
Because, that one time, I didn't say it. Apparently, he thought I was just doing you a favor.
When?
He's making backstory up on the fly.
Oh, no, it's fine. Adam doesn't like his...
Oh, no, I was just trying to see if I missed something.
No, I'll make it more 2D. I'm sorry. I make a flatter, worse character. I know how you hate fluff.
He just wasn't expecting out of the nowhere fluff.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what I missed. So the proper answer is 3 months ago. You gotta stick to your guns if you're... You may probably get word on the street, and you'll probably get a call probably midday once you're out there. Mm-hmm. And you're still just trying to figure out getting bearings. It's, at this point, been a bit, so tracks are dull, so we'll have a little more work to do, but we'll see what you do. Ultimately, theoretically, the spot, once you find that one spot, should still be obvious. Mm-hmm. But you'll probably end up getting a call from the office also, just because you've been interested enough in what's going on in town. But just, we've had 4 of the houses that were up for sale in town, small property, but have all sold.
Mm. So a couple families, but...
Somebody
They
already
all
buying?
sold?
4 houses have sold.
Okay.
Any idea on the buyer?
They're people from out of town, out of state.
Hey, Adam, I accept that guy, the neighbor. I accept his price.
Okay. Well, to be fair, if you find out from here, one thing that is to know is none of them had much land. So that is, therefore, they were already lower prices.
Yeah, I'm buying it.
You're just going to buy it one. Okay, so you're going to...
It's probably a fair price.
Yeah. Relatively, yeah.
Fair-ish.
Just put a note here, whatever.
Mortgage
farm. Yeah. I have specific debt rules, but whatever. That doesn't count for this situation. This is more of a story progression than a I want money to buy stuff. Yeah, so, should be people coming in at some point.
Yeah. Well, if you have any gossip on the new people, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Buying property in these kinds of towns is very difficult because it always passes down. People very rarely sell.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is just everyone saying, you know what, nope, I'm not. And that's why a number of people have just sort of said, I'm not selling, but I'll be gone for a while.
and I have to imagine, we are in the South, there are probably some more crazy hill people that they'll have to burn me out of this land with all the dragons before I leave.
Yeah, no. I'm certain there's some people that have
You will have to burn me out
just
of my
bought
land.
some more guns.
Yeah.
Man, that's why we're about to have a party.
Yeah.
For those of us that's willing to stay.
Yeah.
Those who aren't cowards.
But,
Well, depending on how many of them are still left, we don't call them cowards yet.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's over 50%,
Yeah.
then they're cowards. Under 50%, reasonable.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. You don't call them cowards until they're gone.
Yeah.
While they're still here, holding out, we're all in it together. As soon as they leave, those cowards left us, and we're fine.
Never
Or
locked
being-
down.
some of the people coming to his party are people that are like, we're leaving, but we're pulling things together, and we're gonna...
Yeah, we still want to be cool about it. You don't talk smack until somebody turns away.
Only behind their back.
Exactly. That's just polite.
No, I'd rather spit in their eye.
Otherwise, I don't know. I spend the day making sure all my no trespassing
Yeah.
are up to order.
Yeah. And at this point, you're probably pretty close to that party's here.
Yeah.
So,
But that's the thing.
well-
I spend that time. I was like, go ahead and make sure all my my spray paints on the trees is there. Make sure I got the trespassing signs up right. Just to be sure. This part's my land.
Okay. For at least part of the day, they're messing around on your land.
That's fine.
Yeah, I called you earlier. Told you we're going to be messing around with your land. If you want to come with us, you can. We're looking for where the bear thing came through.
Well, it's probably going to be a bear-sized orb,
Yeah, that's what we're figuring, and that's what we're looking for.
and it's probably going to be almost exactly half between the dragon and the bar.
Is his property in between the two?
Yes. His property is closer to the... quite a bit closer to the town side of things, but... Yeah.
It's like,
So, yeah, you
halfway,
might-
man.
Make
You
yourself
Might
a
be right.
tracking, survival, whatever check.
Type in the coordinates and have a line on my tablet of it might intersect right through here.
$17?
Takes you a while. But yeah, probably at this point you end up with a few dead ends where there's a few spots where you know full well, like I'm kind of randomly choosing. It could have been either of these. At this point, it's a dead enough track. I'm not positive. Let's follow one and see what it seems like, and then if not, go back. So it takes you a bit to try and figure that out. So
just marking on
things
like, okay, here's where we save point where we split off last time and shows this path.
And at some point you do get at least a call, sort of hey, at least one person's actually arrived and they're moving stuff in. Some science-ish dude.
Did anyone happen to catch their organization they were with? And was it one of the...
not on their van, but they got lots of radars and telecommunications stuff on there.
Was it one of the storefronts or private home?
Home.
Oh. We're attracting the new crazies and or the media.
The both. Mm-hmm. But after relatively late, you end up pretty much finding what is nothing that makes a nice, satisfying connecting line between
the 3 points.
Between the other 2 points.
Yeah. But still data.
Yeah.
Data points are always good.
Yeah. But
head on. Slip down my night vision goggles. Head on back in towards Travis's in our cars. I'll call up the FBI agent. He probably has his car.
Message, give him the information. Yeah.
The GPS coordinates and all.
And and he'll say, thanks for that. And he'll say, and we've also spoken with and collected evidence that was and data so far from a university where things have been progressing so far. We've had that gathered.
Yes, the law.
Yeah. With that, so we've followed up on that further today as well.
Have you got any more information on the Gidgets? Gidgets. Because those weren't animal like everything else has been.
No, we're working on it.
I know.
No,
but it's stuck now.
That's just what you hear as I walk past. That's a stupid name.
Yes, but Travis likes
and you're stupid for using it.
I am never going to probably write them down or try to remember them.
Oh no!
But if he will continue to remind me, that's what things are probably going to get.
Yeah.
And he gets to be the idiot that does it.
Why does our village idiot have to be so charismatic?
Because that's how village idiots do.
How do you think I got to my position?
Yeah, they don't succeed otherwise.
Yeah. You have to be one or the other.
Remember, he's the face of the party. Yeah, but they ask for a little more detail just on the events of that night. Yeah, we read your report. Mm-hmm. What happened?
Yeah, basically we got a call from Travis. Something had broken into his pen. We found some feathers. All this pigs escaped. We tracked it back to the cornfield across his property line.
And then, noticing the cornfield obscured all vision, I decided to enter the cornfield.
Where it attacked us and was subsequently put down.
And he does know. That was names. That on the alligator report as well?
Yeah, Travis was at that.
I'm a common denominator.
Spoke to him previously.
No, the best part is that I have thus far ducked every single Fetty. They haven't had anything to say to me. They're no.
You're on all my reports.
I'm on all the reports. Also, I'm the one supplying all the samples to the university that they're getting reports from.
Yeah.
No one wants to talk to me, though. I've managed to dodge it all. I'm like, no, you don't need to talk to they're just everyone else.
Anyways. Following day. Party day. Who goes? That guy goes.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
If I'm not working that day, I'll go sing.
You probably end up having it at one of the properties. Someone's said, yeah, feel free to use the land. I'm out of town. Just make sure no one messes with my house.
Same old, same old.
Yeah, you pretty much have some of the, you know what, keep it in use,
I'm going to show up to that with my truck fully loaded with all my crap.
Yeah.
And my pack and all that in a accessible
You're pretty much sitting there. Alright, now here's a bunch of tasty, delectable humans. What's going to come out?
If I was hunting to eat people, this is where I would go.
You have a fun evening.
Yeah. Well, it's a bit of levity.
You can say goodbye to folks.
Right.
It's the end of the world.
Yeah, exactly. A little tongue in cheek, a little friendly ribbon. You getting out, eh?
You're not. I'll miss you, one way or another.
You can have your property back for twice what it costs.
Yeah, I got some family up north a bit. Might as well get closer to them anyways. We'll find a place around there. You've really just been needing an excuse anyways all this time.
I don't believe them.
Because they're lying.
All of a sudden, they needed an excuse to get out of here because they have an excuse they want to go.
I don't... I'd rather die on the land.
But,
I prefer not to die.
yeah.
Yes, well, that's not an option. And
It's
no,
very
just
much an
because you
option.
say so doesn't mean it's an option.
It's very much an option.
No, it's not.
Yeah, fun. And for the most part, you have an easier job. Some people are just a little more better behaved when they know that there's a large team of federal agents that are just camping out in your town.
Yeah.
At this point, you had a few more similar weirdos that are moving into the town. All of them do seem to just be choosing the smallest, cheap property, and if you've probably bothered to speak to some of them as they come in, you do kind of get the feeling they're not planning to be here forever. They're just seeing what's going on, and it was easiest to set up and bring a lot of equipment if they had a place to do it, and they were able to get in fairly cheap, as long as they weren't looking for land. Because a lot of the houses, or even the few storefronts that are going, those are going pretty cheap. It's people that have land that are holding out for things to go.
Yeah, we'll check with the local courthouse if we have any laws on books about things needing permits for filming and stuff like that.
He gets into the manicure. Oh, we're going to find the crap out of these out-of-towners.
Yeah. Basically, seeing if we have any laws on books
did you
that
bring
I
the
need
speed
to enforce.
limit? Yeah, you're getting pulled over.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that kind of thing isn't needed. But as far as filming, it's a public place or private land where the owner is fine with it, then there's nothing.
Yeah, I take one evening brush up on my law for that section of stuff.
In idea, you get a lot of these are more the mad scientists that are like, we're gonna detect the radio waves that are put off by.
Well, see, in my mind, there's those people, and then there's also the, hi, we're here, and we're going to find us some ghosts. We have all this equipment, and we're shooting a TV show.
Yeah.
People, too.
The biggest threat with, well, nothing really TV show related, but I'm sure there are some
Reporters and
yeah,
stuff.
well, not necessarily report, but the boogeyman hunter kind of folks. But yeah, a lot of them
Idiots.
are similar.
Crazy people believing in stuff like...
No,
dragons.
that's not why they're stupid. It's because if they're right, they're tracking down something that eats people. And can hide really well. They're just dumb. Don't look for the monster under the bed. It's under the bed. Don't bother it.
Just board up the bottom of the bed.
Just leave it alone.
Ah, yes, that's why you have a waterbed.
There's nothing under there. Finneasy can stay under there.
I saw that Freddy Krueger did that. Slashing through the inside of the waterbed. And then taking the guy down and drowning him in the infinite abyss that was the waterbed.
It's not how a waterbed works. Okay.
That's the point of the movie. No.
Also, I don't think he
Nightmares.
really did that. I think he was in dreams.
Yeah, nightmares. He gets you in your dreams.
Yeah.
I don't watch horror flicks.
But yeah, so you end up with some weird people starting to move in, filling up a little bit of the gap. Overall, not a very criminal, a lot less drunken behavior than you're used to, a lot more just sort of, that's kind of an awkward guy.
So we're getting rid of drunken hillbillies and getting really weird, socially awkward people.
Kind of people that and ones that aren't necessarily planning to be there long term.
Yeah.
So that doesn't necessarily bode well for the town long term, but it's at the very least a few of the businesses that are there are appreciating, okay, at least we have some new people coming in that are needing to buy food because I'm looking at almost having to close doors with as many people left.
Yeah.
If we can still sell food to the government.
Okay, I'm talking about closed doors would be a business, not like a farm.
Yeah, the government eats food at businesses. They don't just buy food from farms. The FBI.
He means like all the
orders
other
you mean the
restaurants,
actual? Okay,
and then they go in there to eat. They don't go, excuse me, farmer, I need you to grow
That's
me
not
some corn
subsidiary.
and some pigs. I'm going to kill those and
you
barbecue.
mean-
That's part of the FBI.
you mean the basically 14 guys that are there, which are far less than the number of people that have now left the town.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all the reporters?
Yeah,
They're nowhere near needing to close the doors at this point. It's been 4 days.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they're not looking at a trend.
They're not. It's a momentary panic.
Yeah. To which they have to prepare for, and that's the comment I made.
Yeah.
I think that's awful alarmist.
People are like... Yes. Your character can think that's awful alarmist too and be accurate.
I also think that's also alarmist.
Yes.
Come on, a person is smart, but people are dumb, panicky animals.
And you know it.
Truer words, man. Truer words.
But anyways, otherwise, after your party, next morning, you're kind of probably a little hungover.
Please, I'm a pro.
He knows how much water to drink.
Mildly.
Just a little hair of the dog.
Just quite tired. Knock, knock, knock.
Being hungover is just your body going through withdrawal because it doesn't have alcohol. That's why drinking gets it go away.
Knock, knock, knock. Someone's at your door.
Go and check to see who it is.
It's one of the agents.
What she want?
Well, I give him the benefit of the doubt. It's a party day. I give him. I'm feeling good about it. I'll even open the door for him.
Do you close your robe before you open the door?
I was just going to point at the no soliciting sign,
No soliciting.
but I'll open the door for him.
Travis,
That's me.
do you have time to talk at this point?
That was the joke I was going to make. I'm sorry. I'm pretty happy with my current faith provider.
What do you want to talk about?
We've seen there have been some things happening in town that you seem to have been either party to or helped handle.
I was there for some of it.
There for quite a bit of it.
Like 2 of it. And there's been like
2 of it?
6, so I'm going to go with some.
Yes. But you were very close to the place where the majorities occurred as an employee of the bar.
I worked there. I wouldn't call myself close.
Physically.
Well, I haven't been there in days. And I'm guessing stuff is still happening. Because you're still
Stuff
here.
is still happening. We're actually working on permits to buy and possibly just dismantle the place, see what goes on. Been speaking with people and trying to decide if that's a better or worse idea.
Well, I mean, you don't just take down a bar. Where else do people get drunk?
Well, I could build a new bar.
I haven't heard of the government really subsidizing that sort of work.
No. But if we end up having to buy the property to do the work we need to do, then...
That's true.
Regardless, I wanted to get to know you a bit. So you work at a bar,
Yep.
been government employed. Or
On occasion.
Yeah. Good place to be. Just, Are you trying to stoneface and be specific to only answer the question?
I'm being really reticent on purpose.
Watch me just enjoy these pregnant silences.
No, he goes, no, I'm in the military. I know how this works. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
I'm sort of in the military.
Yeah.
Kind of. I'm like halfway. I got my foot in the door of the military.
Yeah.
I've almost been deployed like once.
At a certain point, they give up on they're trying to be nice to you and just sort of, try and get...
We ain't friends.
Yeah. They ask for your story on each of the...
Oh, yeah, I told him
Three
he should follow me on Twitter.
Well done.
Yeah, he kept me on Twitter. I got all the stuff up there. I post updates, videos.
Yeah, right now?
Be sure to, like, favorite, thumbs up.
Thank you very
Like
much.
and subscribe.
That's right. It's like, I don't know what's like and subscribe for Twitter. It's like follow and favorite, right?
I don't know.
Follow and heart.
Heart? Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Do that
Very
thing.
stupid.
Yeah.
I use the kid lingo, the cool stuff.
And head for the door.
You got yourself a FBI agent.
Now do you stab him in the face? What? Oh God, they're on me! Runs.
Hello, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Hi.
You have a few minutes to talk.
I suppose. Come on in.
Thank you.
Unlike some
Yeah.
people.
He'll sort of sit down, try and get to know first, sort of
Coffee?
certainly.
Give him coffee.
Yeah. So it starts with basically, this is relevant to the issues that's been going on in town. You've been involved, with several of them, seeming to be in your profession. Tell me a bit about what you do.
I track. I occasionally do side work for the sheriff whenever woodsy stuff happens and he needs someone to figure out what happened. I lead hunting parties for rich out-of-towners. And I also do some work for the wildlife. Or the heck.
Yeah, and so there are things. Yeah. And sort of then also ask for your stories on each of the things you've been involved with.
I'm pretty sure that it's in the report.
Mm-hmm. And they'll even have the report. Yeah, you have that here.
And it's like pick it up, start reading it to them.
Do you read it with inflection, or do you read it with what? Because essentially what they're looking for is clues just from you as a person. That's kind of what he's sitting here and he's looking for, is what am I missing from this report? Because what's happening can't happen.
I took samples up to George at the university.
Yes, we've collected George's samples and gotten reports from him as well.
Did
Not all right. A little amateur, but
did you get all the photographs?
we have a number of photographs.
Pull up my laptop and I go, okay, we'll figure out which photos you don't have.
Yeah, they'll kind of go through
And
they'll
like
just-
in the videos, like, I just want all of them. If you want all
Yeah.
of it,
Extra information doesn't hurt if we're trying to find what we're missing. There
You
is
got
something going on
you got
in
a
that
memory
bar.
stick?
Yeah. Yeah.
And just put all the files on there. Like,
The
all
modern
right.
age. Just give me all those files.
Yeah,
On
there's, all
this much space.
there's all your files.
Yeah. And then
The moment you plug that
you-
in, your computer was infected with observation software, and now they're watching you.
There already are.
Yeah, but now
Admittedly, in my mind, the initial way of doing it was for them to be nice enough to actually crack open like a store packaging for a memory stick.
See, that's just going overboard. Now you know that stick is corrupted with some crazy files. If they're going that out of their way, see, it's brand new, untampered. You just go ahead and throw that in the trash bin.
You know what?
Give you a
Here's
memory
mine. I will pay for it out of my own pocket.
Because at that point, that's just suspicious.
And
And
frankly,
thus, I
they're
didn't specify it. It's just we went on and they thank you for your time. Yeah, though.
Yeah.
If anything else comes up,
And don't be afraid to hire me.
we won't.
I gotta pay for this farm I just bought.
No, they with the dead serious stuff. We won't. But you don't get the same sort of call, but
No.
at some point during the day, they'll probably will follow up with some, with the handful of people that they've talked to, and just sort of, they start asking your opinions on people. Opinions on Travis. On Rolen. On Archie. On
Stevens.
Johnson and Stevens.
Archie was the guy who owned that land.
Yeah.
The drunk.
Yeah, I'll give that. He was a bit of a lush, but overall, relatively good man. Just the first thing that came through scared him. He and his wife ran into town to warn everyone. Travis is lackadaisical, but a really stand-up guy and great to have in a conversation or a party. That's exactly what you are.
Yep.
Rollins is...
Seeing how I've saved your life twice.
Yeah. He's a great worker. He's a little snippy, but a great worker and a great man to have at your back.
You're an official. He's got problems with authority.
Yes.
Seeing how their experience with me is they came over to the house and I'm like, yeah, come on in. What do you need? Give them everything they need. All right, get out.
Who has problems with authority?
Yeah, you got authority issues.
I don't have authority issues. I didn't point to my no soliciting, so I didn't tell him to go away.
Yeah, Stevens is still a little, no, green behind the ears. Or
Wet behind the ears.
Wet behind the ears. For a deputy, but he's getting there and definitely making some strides. And
He needs to learn not to talk to the media.
yeah. And Johnson is the...
Johnson is one of the others.
She's been nothing but reliable.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is that a he?
That's a he.
Nah,
Office lady has not actually gotten a
No,
name.
no. When I heard Johnson, I assumed it was a female officer.
yeah.
I don't know why that's a female officer name. There's probably some
Also, Lucy,
media.
bar owner.
Oh, yeah. Fine, been here for
Yeah,
years.
it's like, I'm not expecting you to actually have opinions on all these people. I wasn't expecting you to respond at all. I was expecting to give the list of people they ask about and you just to say, okay. They also ask about a few other
More
people.
3D characters.
But yeah, they also ask a bit about some of the people that have left town. Key amongst them, individual, the only other survivor from the dragon fight, who has now left. He's ran down.
Oh, the guy whose car got thrown?
Yeah, guy's got thrown out of
Randall
the hospital.
Calrissian.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see him leaving after what happened. I think you guys seem to have this contained, but I'd definitely like to know what's going on, or...
As far as we can tell, at this point, we're considering, we're in talks with Lucy to actually purchase the property. Before doing so, we'd have to, of course, get the permits and approvals, and a lot of that is the idea to purchase it is to dismantle it.
Mm-hmm.
Discussions are on if that's contained where it is, and if we should just leave it, or if it's something that basically opening it up would cause a worse problem.
Yeah.
So,
It's proven that it doesn't have to open to there, though.
Nick,
has anything come out of there since then?
From all of my reports, no, but it has shown that in the past it
If
has.
something got somehow trapped, it's like, and as far as we can tell, there's no reason to think that, and maybe it's a catalyst and breaking down the system will get it to go away.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say that. Some people say if we break it down, it somehow got trapped in there, and really, at this point, we've just spent the last few days killing off whatever's coming through.
Nothing more odd has come through, has it?
Little.
Like, what?
Classified.
Winged snakes this morning. A dozen of them.
I've heard of, like, semi-glidey snakes, like...
Blue and purple.
Oh, snakes come in those colors.
Snakes come in rainbow.
Yeah.
Nick, you do know
They
someone
don't come
at
in
the state
green.
level who could help them with the permits. Steven's uncle.
No, right now they're the point. They can get they can get their permits if they need. Really, it's financial approvals that is what they're looking for, and to do that, they're just wanting to make. They're pretty much needing research done, and that's and you also kind of get the feeling they're starting to work with a lot of the crazies that have.
Why would they work with crazy?
Because they're pretty much at the point of this situation is crazy.
Because they're there and they're willing.
Yeah.
We need an expert in this. I'm an expert. Okay.
Okay, as long as you don't actually damage anything, do your scans. We'll take your reports. Man, every reason to take them as seriously as yours, because they don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
But a few more people move out. Another couple days.
Yeah, about this time, I'll start just chatting to people, run an investigation to see if anyone's not talking, if there's been any more lightnings and things anywhere else in town.
No, at this point, since the Scorpions, the only point that anyone seems to know of anything has been in the bar. Another week goes by.
Does my loan get approved?
Yeah.
Yay.
Get with Lucy. We'll start picking out a new spot for a new bar. Unless she's skipping town too.
She's not ready to leave yet, but she's and she's keeping her eye on some of the businesses that have shut down, but they're not making a decision yet. They're all holed up there.
Like
and
the government hasn't made an offer yet.
Exactly. It's like they have made it clear that they're looking into it, and at this point, all the finances are tied up in there, and it's being held up in that investigation. They've given me a small stipend to pretty much say I'm sorry for that.
That's a lot nicer than the government usually
I doubt
is.
they've even offered anything to you or any of the others, but it's enough that, given the situation the town is, I'm able to stay, but the town was, even just as it had been a week or so ago, things wouldn't be okay, but...
Well, given that nothing on our side's changed, go about business relatively usual. Make sure none of these new locals get any crazies. Or
they appreciate your work, and you get a little bit more work just with and you'll probably end up with another visit at least once, just sort of, really just hired to. They'll say, hey, you said keep you in mind, we got a job. We have our people walking through these woods all around the town. You seem to be the more skilled person at it. So just to pretty much evaluate, and they pretty much say, here's a permanent, pretty much within this radius, we have access for whatever land you need to go to at this point. So if you just sort of start trekking through people's lands, see if there's anything they've missed. If you need to take someone with you just to, obviously stay safe. And stay in communication.
Yeah, I got a satellite phone.
Yeah. But yeah, they're like, pretty much, yeah. So they pretty much hire you for a couple days during that, few weeks, or during that extra week passing, that pretty much to say,
do I find anything?
No.
No.
You find nothing. But you still get paid for your time.
Excellent.
You also find, at a certain point, probably by the end of this, the last 4 days, because they continue to keep updated with you, and as long as you're willing to then help them with questioning people, they're really opening up a lot more to you. The more they just don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
that's 4 days, nothing is coming through. So,
has it been something like
all right in the campaign? That was great. No, that was it. Well done. Completed.
I do ask if stuff has come through every day since they took over the bar.
Until then. Until 4 days ago, and nothing's happened since.
Well,
most of it's small normal animals, frogs, or...
That's either really good or really, really bad. I'm hoping for really good, for the sake of the town and all of us.
Is it hunting season? What time of year is it?
I'm not sure, but it's some sort of hunting season.
What time of year is it?
I don't know.
You don't know what time of year it is?
Here's a D4. There are 4 seasons.
I was gonna roll for that. I'd probably have a dice for. I feel like we adjust this because it's not winter.
Yeah.
It's not summer.
Probably
It's spring.
So no.
Spring because it would need to be a little bit wet. Otherwise, that fire would have gotten a lot more out of control than it did.
I guess turkey. Spring turkey is a thing. A thing.
I do let the deputies know that stuff seems to have come down there, but put me on edge. Put the long guns back in the cars. If you ever took them out.
Yeah.
Why would you take them out?
Yeah. That 4 days. That occurs. So that week has passed at this point. And then you get some news. You get news, television news.
Yeah,
It way beats your footage. There's another dragon.
Neat.
And this dragon is in downtown Baton Rouge. It is devastating the place before they manage to get even the crew out. About 200 die.
That's a big gator.
Broad daylight. That's not in your town.
No. Well, did they put it down?
They put it down.
Yeah.
But about 200 people died before they put it down. And that's not something that people can ignore.
Yeah.
Take that video, link it. Bam.
Told you! I told you!
This was,
What color?
it was breathing lightning, but
Blue.
yeah, blue.
Unless they for some reason threw silver?
Yeah, some of those are good though.
Yeah.
And they like people.
Yeah, I don't know if the silver would just come through, start, lightning everyone.
Panicking. It could just as well do that in a panic.
No,
I don't
what?
think in a panic you just start blasting things if nothing's hitting you.
No. The scarier thing if they summoned a blue dragon when it started burrowing underground, then popping up and firing lightning.
Yeah, no, it's
It's like whack-a-mole, but way worse.
Whack-a-mole with lightning.
it's going to be a lot harder there just due to the
Swampy.
city. Well, the city environment.
Yeah.
It's so much pavement and such. But yeah, that's got everyone nervous.
Yeah.
Well, just put that on the Twitter, link it. Say it looks like the one we fought. Which this one, that one was red. This one was blue. Also, it shot fire, not like lightning bolts.
Had a giant horn face.
No.
Wasn't on the original news, but probably within a few hours.
Oh, yeah.
Online video comes of it appearing in the ball lightning as it shows up.
Terminator style.
Yeah.
What does Arnie have to say about this?
Or more specifically, what did the directors of that movie know?
James Cameron does what James Cameron does because he is James Cameron.
But you see, they were from the future when they made that movie. And they were coming back trying to warn.
Why did they warn us of robots and not dragons?
Well, sometimes when you go back to the past, you change things.
Well, they
butterfly
had to warn
effect.
everybody. They had to warn everybody. And they needed to get the budget, and there just wasn't the budget at the time for that.
Freaking nerds! Why weren't you more prevalent?
You gotta get that dragon money.
But, what do you think?
Yeah, I talked to the FBI guys, see if they're packing up here and going there, or see what...
We're not leaving right now.
Oh, yeah.
We got it somewhere else.
There's someone else will be there.
I'll make sure all my stuff's packed up and ready in case I get called in.
Oh yeah, you're like a
National Guard.
Yeah, it's like oh, we're out of one place. We're getting awful close to this national disaster situation.
Yeah. You do get a call.
Well, a call from a governor, and I'm busy.
Yeah, you get a call pretty much from probably whoever's heading up at the Charge Springer saying, letting you know what you seem to already know. We're expecting something to, come through. We're expecting.
Here's a call to be ready for deployment.
Yeah.
You may be called in for duty.
Yeah, exactly. It's sort of they're just calling around making sure everyone knows.
Same time you get ready during hurricane season. You're going to get called in.
I will start trying to organize in the town see if we can't get a thing set up at maybe the school building, something.
An emergency fallback position.
Yeah, just in case, try to put out the word of we'll be falling back here and we'll get supplies in there.
Build up water and such. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a good. Yeah, you get a good.
A dragon shelter.
Yeah, a good amount of behind that. Yeah, of us.
People who
Support behind that. Yeah.
People love it when they think the government's doing something to protect them, even if it's like a complete false gesture.
Yeah, exactly. But it's the kind of thing at the very even on their end, getting to do something. Okay, we're helping. Whether or not they're actively helping doesn't matter. It helps their morale to be like, okay, we're helping.
We're making a difference.
Yeah. It, for one, keeps them from just sitting around blank-faced that 200 people just died.
200 people die all the time.
Yeah, they do.
I raised
But
the
now
price
through
on
jail,
my
Lightning
marksmanship.
Dragon.
I raised the price for my shooting classes.
Still get some.
I'll probably get a lot of people coming in.
Yeah, no.
I'm raising the price.
Yeah.
I actually will start reaching out to military suppliers, like what are aftermarket military stuff? Surplus.
You're a police force. You can buy directly from the military.
Yeah, you can just go, hey, you call your governor friend and be like, hey, did I tell you what your damn nephew did recently? Can you send down rations?
Well, no, I'm going to see...
You get a call, and you don't have much pushback at all. They, as far as supplying some things to the town, they're at the point, they're willing to some senses up.
I also want to see if I can requisition something along the line of, we had one show up here and one show up at Baton Rouge. Can I get one of those anti-material rifles or two?
No, that is a controlled thing. They can deploy National Guard who has that.
Yeah.
Or military who has it.
Or you can be a civilian who owns one.
Yeah.
But
I'm just seeing if I can, get through the paperwork and all that other stuff to get one.
Well,
even for my own
finances,
personal use.
It's a finance issue.
Yeah.
Just go to your local gun shop and see if they have any.
But
if you're lucky,
who do you contact for that?
Governor's
office, or?
Well, I contact the military suppliers, then I do some research, and it's like, you're going to probably need some license. Then I use my vast intelligence for that, and find if I can buy some online, and see if I can get the governor to pay for it.
You're trying to get the governor to finance a anti-material rifle
go
for the
very
police
far
department.
up in the... if you
Governor's office?
Yeah, in the office, so I end up just trying to get information. You eventually get to the point where they're like, don't worry about whatever you're doing right now.
Yeah.
You might end up being called off.
Yeah.
Make sure that your officers are prepared to handle the situation if you have to leave.
We might be, called to another place, or...
Like evacuation.
Yeah.
We might need your help. You're on a list.
Oh.
You're on a list.
You think you two aren't on the list?
I signed my name on a list?
Yes. So they're saying...
If you need it, buy it and we'll reimburse you is what they're saying.
Yeah.
They're basically saying, if you have to do that, do that. If you're not needing it right now, don't worry about it right now.
Just call your local friendly firearms expert and get him to find you one.
It's like, well, our stuff has been able to hurt everything that's come through so far, so we don't need anything yet.
So I'm going to go ahead and call around to see if I can get an anti-material rifle. So I'm calling stores, though. I'm not calling the governor.
And you're trying to pay for it yourself. You're not trying to...
Yeah, I'm not trying to get the governor to pay for it.
What would be anti-material rifle?
It's the D12s.
Yeah, it's like a 50 cal. Like a Barrett, or, there's a couple other companies, but I'd rather have a Barrett.
Yeah, it's the big heavy weapon sniper rifle. The 2d12 ballistic.
That nice little 8,000
Yeah.
next to it.
He's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive. But you do find one for that
maybe a
for
little
cost. if you
more
want.
expensive now.
You're able to find one for cost, though, still.
All right. I guess I'll take it. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'll max out a few credit cards, but I'll take it.
Yeah. No, it's like, it seems worth it right now. These credit cards do me no good if I'm dead.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't have any co-signers on them. Therefore, they get nothing if I die versus a dragon.
Well, I just took out a mortgage. I might as well blast more money away and steal crap.
In a hole, might as well make the hole comfortable.
Yeah.
Stretch out in here.
Fill it with guns. Might as well be safe in my hole.
But yeah, I'm guessing that's... I forget what I gave you for credit, but I'm guessing that's well within it.
It's 100 times your monthly income. Is the credit limit. But I also
gave you a set number when I started the...
No, you didn't.
I said it during the thing, yeah.
No, you didn't.
None of us remembered or marked it down. Did
I
you?
didn't have any debt,
Nope.
so I didn't mark it down because everything was paid
I want to
off.
say it was probably 10,000.
That's what sounds right to me. That's what I think I said when I edited the video, so...
Well, you just edited it in.
So we'll go with that.
Okay.
That's within your 10,000.
Yes.
Yeah. It's going out of languages.
I think we have a section on paper for debt.
Yeah, you do.
But he just wrote that he mortgaged his farm to buy his neighbor's farm under debt.
Yeah. He has more debt. He needs more room for it.
I actually mortgaged both of them for.
But yeah, you end up with definitely some...
ammo. Should be in here. East.
Okay, I know you're gonna hate that
All bullets
are the same cost.
Well, yeah. I just need to know what.
What are you
What
talking
the
about?
count
That's
is.
amazing. How cheap they are.
Yeah, my weak bullets are so expensive. My nice bullets, oh yeah.
It was like, what, 22s or a couple pennies per shot? Or
I've already yelled at you about it, and you're not going to change it. So at this point, I'm just giving up.
No, I have, I made an assault rifle out of the hunting rifle. And just took less range.
I don't even have a cost in there, so it's whatever seems right. I'll just trust you to...
Yeah, you have it listed as asterisk, asterisk, asterisk.
That's actually the weight. I don't even have a
is the weight.
spot for the price on there.
Nope. Just, nope. Bullets are free.
No, they cost the same as everything else. Look it up on your phone.
Shells are also free.
Look it up on your phone. That's the official cost for everything that doesn't have a cost. Because you got a phone.
Well, I
Or
know,
Bob.
I know how much it.
Yeah, I'm
costs.
trusting you on that. That's why I said I trust you on it.
It's like, you could theoretically buy, the 50 caliber rounds, or you could buy 22. All bullets cost the same.
They're bullets, right?
Sometimes you sacrifice a little reality for not being a pain in the butt.
Yeah. And
It's all
sometimes
about
you decide
finding
that
that
if one of your
balance.
players wants to have the pain in the butt because that's what makes it fun for them, then they're allowed to have it while other people don't have to.
Take that. Don't touch it. Don't you touch it.
Yeah, just
Don't
leave
you
it.
touch it.
Leave- Oh no. Okay.
Well, it's a percentile, so it's the least used.
So now I have to get more dice. I can bring in my own.
Just bring in...
And then you can drop those. I'll pick those up for you too.
Don't touch things.
Okay, Neva, everyone roll percentile.
No, it's like, that's true, you
I'll roll
haven't
the other
rolled
one
anything today yet. So.
Nope.
Austin on a good streak today. He hasn't rolled a die yet.
Nope. Haven't had to.
Where is my phone? I know exactly what I want.
But,
So yeah,
there's
start bunkering.
nervous energy in the town. You end up
start getting people to get behind this. We're going to make a shelter. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to be super safe.
Duck and cover. Protect from nuclear blast.
Now remember, you're going to have guns inside the shelter in case the lightning shows up inside with you.
It would probably be a really bad joke to walk around with a taser right about now. Or a stun gun. Just in the night.
Just people start shooting at it. Stop shooting at lightning! No, worse, just a lightning storm. Oh god, worse, just a lightning storm and every lightning strike summons something. Starts working backwards.
That's just a normal phenomenon now?
Yeah, they've ripped the barriers of reality, and that's just how high electricity works now.
No. I'm sorry, the power plant is still fine.
Just krakens all throughout the power plant.
No. That is kind of silly, just flop. How did I end up here?
I like to think of it as a nuclear reactor. It's just
armor-piercing incendiary rounds.
Hey, that's fine. The water's a great insulator.
So I don't know how you're going to do
it's cracking, it's
armor-piercing,
touching the coils, probably.
And then it dies burned.
Right now, nothing. But make sure you bring it up whenever you use it, and I'll address that on the fly if I want. Against some enemies, no effect. Against others, probably will have some. Just bring it up.
Because they explode.
If something's running around with, like, the natural DR, maybe.
It's like, yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Yes, incendiary is, even if not super explodey, it's still fire.
Yeah, incendiary, it catches on fire when it hits stuff. And armor piercing is, of course, just pierces armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're very fun.
Yes. So, keep the town going. See what rolls out to us.
A couple more days, a nervous calm. You called in for the weekend.
Cool.
Yeah, instead of even if we're not
You're all
deployed right now, let's all get together, make sure everything's tip-top, sharp, ready to go.
I'm prepped and ready.
Yeah.
Because even as just a normal National Guard, don't you have to go in like 1 week in a month anyways?
Yep. I like that.
Maybe 2.
Just to clean your stuff.
To keep you up top.
Yeah, keep you top and practiced and that kind of thing. And that's just sort of the, we're pretty much just going to call it. Was going to be next weekend. We're doing it this weekend. We're also making sure all the, as much as practice, we're making sure gear's good. We're making sure everything is together. We might just have to go during this.
Yeah.
If something else happens, we're pretty much... yeah.
Yeah, I double check my quick time, make sure the shelter's nice and sturdy, and then leave open the gate.
Yeah. Probably pretty traditional kind of thing that you do, yeah.
It's like they know where home is and know to go back there.
Yeah.
See special weapons.
Well, in case I'm not back to feed them and stuff.
Yeah.
They can forage.
Because you have your woods right down there. Wonder if they're smart enough to know don't go past the orange lines.
Well, no. They won't go super far.
Oh, okay.
There was also a fence back there, which I assume at this point he's had plenty of time to fix. He's been off work.
Yeah. I was going around making sure no traffic signs were set up.
Yeah, so that probably would have been in there. Did you find something interesting?
Yes.
What?
Oh, the range is increased for sniper rifles if I only fire one round turn.
Yes. It has that other thing that you didn't like, only this one's versatile, which makes it probably a better ability rather than the bad one. Yeah.
Versatile would just increase damage if it was two-handed instead of one-handed, but it's a heavy freaking sniper rifle.
What? No, I mean, it's a more versatile ability. It's as opposed to the one, because I have a gun that can only fire once per round. This one lets you choose. And just decided to make it where it was just to your advantage, but not to force it. Which really is my way of saying, I want you to have this advantage while using this weapon, but I'm not always going to give it to you.
Fine.
I'm not worried about it.
Yes.
Yeah. Saturday's pretty fun.
Yeah. Spend day talking to people, setting up phone chains.
Are you picturing chains of phones too?
Every time I hear it, I just picture phones tied together. I'm like, that doesn't help.
We're a small town and it helps! It's like, your job is to call these 3 people.
Yeah, but we think of it as chains of phones.
Yes.
They are pretty much, at this point, 4 of them have left and been called out.
Mm-hmm.
They have said, pretty much since then, nothing else has showed up here.
Yeah. So, the bar hasn't had any incursions since then.
Yeah, it's done in a few more days.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not... The last we heard was the devastation.
Yeah. I have been keeping an eye on news and doing searches and other stuff.
Plenty of things, that at this point, the video that's out is out.
Well, just searching for other places.
There's people starting to just come up with testimonies, things of just heartbreaking tales, people in lost situations, the devastation that was reigned, the property destroyed as a nightmare came to life in broad daylight.
Still,
of course, plenty of politicians making their speeches and giving things. Companies putting out.
Why gun control is bad. This is why gun control is good.
No, I'm going to have to fall pretty heavily on the gun control is bad when dragons start popping up and people with guns.
Dragon have no guns killed.
Yeah, people are like, what do you need that rifle for? Dragon.
The dragon had no gun, but also ignored all the shooting lightning out of your mouth signs.
Yes, there was very specific signs that say no dragon attacks.
Oh, you've been to Baton Rouge? Yeah, that's. I picked it because it's unique to have that. But yeah, they just disregarded them.
That's why all these laws restricting the ownership of dragons are wrong.
I don't know. I along with following your Twitter, I do check and see if, just for fun, if any of his phrases have started making its way along the net.
Yeah.
Yes. You got a network, man. Network. And then you get everyone calling them bowls and Gidgets.
Those are actual things already.
I know, right?
Wait, Gidget's a thing already?
Yeah.
I know Idjit, which is just idiot, but...
kind of.
It's a less mean idiot. It's more like set out
You're
of
doing
frustration.
research, aren't you?
It's more like you've done something foolish.
Yeah.
Investigation or...
Yeah.
Weird. +4, +5, so +9.
Ha!
To my natural wand.
10.
You still got 10.
Yes. I get +9. I have double down on investigation. And 5 intelligence.
Okay, yeah, it's not that hidden.
It's like, I'm smart enough to go on the internet and not immediately get sidetracked by kitten videos.
Well, it's basically...
We'll check.
You just put it in another tab. I'll be back for you.
Yes.
You.
Dual screens, just kittens over here.
Because, a lot of the relevant searches are going to be things that are very much related to what's happened and what the media has focused on. You find a story from, let's say, Imperial, Missouri. It's a small story. No one got hurt, but elder lady really kind of freaked out after just sort of a attack from a weird red-winged humanoid kind of creature. Only, very small. Was able to beat it down with, rolling pin.
That's one. It's like, I just see her with an iron skillet just going, now, young man, you just sit down right
No,
there.
I like the idea that a cast iron skill counts as cold iron, and she beat to death a devil with it because it has a weakness.
Yeah, I feel like that she beat him to death with the cast iron skillet.
Okay.
And it was
with her skillet, she
great.
lost her breakfast doing it, but she beat it down. And
Biggest, reddest rat she ever saw.
With wings.
yeah, no, just sort of a kind of freak incident with this.
Mm-hmm.
But you find that, and you relate that much more to this being much more involved in this small town. A lot of the people outside of here, some of them get a hold of some of his dragon, his alligator video.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them even tie it to some of the other things that were more publicized. But most of the little creatures that have gone through, there's no footage out because the FBI has not put any of their stuff or anything that's come out since the
I will call up the police in that area, ask about it, and ask if, when she filed a report, if she did, if they found any lightning scars on the walls or anything like that.
What do you? They asked for a little more clarification, and there's something similar to that.
Mm-hmm. Huh. And start using that as, strange lightning marks appearing as a search term and stuff like that to see if I can fan out any more.
Mm-hmm.
Or any others.
You find plenty of things that, as far as you can tell, probably false leads, but you can't be sure with a lot of them. But
Yeah.
Well, with your crappy investigation.
yeah.
Would have been so awesome if I rolled anything more than a 1.
I try to find another job, I guess. Is that luck?
Yeah, I will pass that up the chain, though. This might have also been thing. And was that before ours?
Nope, that's been since the dragon.
Yeah, I'll definitely pass that up. And again, I'll go get my map again and start,
That's now the furthest out. That is another state. That's the first one that you've actually had outside of Louisiana.
Yeah.
I fill up gas tanks and my truck on a regular basis. Make sure I have extra fuel for the truck. And all of my supplies are in the truck.
Yeah.
Bug out ready?
Yeah, it's very bug out ready.
Yeah, better be.
That's what I did when I left.
Yeah.
The rest everything's in there. Yeah. Probably just kill the scorpion.
You
Don't
were
want to release an invasive species.
Can it really be invasive if there's just one?
Yes. It could upset, kill things. I don't know.
No.
I mean, there was a story of that island that had all those birds.
Yeah.
And then we had a cat.
Yeah. Was it the genocide cat?
Yeah.
Flightless birds. Beautiful flightless
songbirds.
All murdered.
By one cat.
So they get for being flightless.
And songbirds.
Teach them. I'm over here. I'm over here.
Yes.
Announce your position!
They didn't have a predator.
Suddenly, they don't have one. They do have a predator.
They weren't able to adapt fast enough.
Also, house cat, super predator.
Yep. House cats are mean.
But, yeah. Pass that up the line and start just, digging around the internet. And if I have to, see if I can get into some other systems to see if I can dig up a little more information.
You were
Not
hacking?
not technically hacking, like, just ones that have, like, password protections and stuff. But nothing that would...
I didn't know there was magic in this world.
Yes.
Hacker magic.
Hacker magic.
It's cinematic.
I'm gonna slam on this keyboard. You mean you're gonna use the mouse most of the time?
No, man. If you bring in some extra hands, you hack faster.
Yes.
Wait, what? No.
2 keyboards, twice the hacking power.
Hacking involves typing very, very fast.
Oh, it involves a die roll, man.
Yeah, but just keep research going, see if I can find any other points of interest with small or odd creatures. But if not, keep doing job and let time pass.
Yeah. No, not too much trying to messes. But yeah, you pass up that information and the FBI people will pass that on. They find that very relevant.
Yes.
It's like, we'll have someone up there just to check further.
Also, they're so slacking. I found that with my one.
Their job is not Missouri.
True.
Their job is your tiny town.
Well, I figure there has to be somewhere up the line.
Yeah,
searching
probably, and
everywhere.
they have no idea if someone's already checked it or not, but they're going to make sure.
Yeah.
Just like you don't get all the information from them, they don't necessarily get all the information from someone up above them, and they are fully aware of that.
Yeah.
They work on what they're told to work on, and they...
So,
More realistically, if you found it, we probably already know about it, but we'll make sure.
do I get a job?
You'll get a job. Right now,
Starbucks
your job is you're having plenty of time with your shooting lessons. You are well able to keep yourself occupied at this point, especially if you bother just going into a public place and sort of chatting up the idea. If anyone needs this, I mean, I fought several of these things. I've done
lessons.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden you can make it real quick, real enticing for someone to say, you know what? I think my family should go in for that. Yeah.
Let's arm every man, woman, and child. We should give the child shooting lessons first, but...
He has actually done... That was like the way I started his character.
Yeah. Children shooting lessons.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, if there are going to be guns around, you might as well keep some
even
safety.
if they're not supposed to... Even if they're just around, yeah, you want them to know safety with it. Yeah.
Not to mention, 8 years old, you can go out hunting.
Yeah. You have... Pretty typical weekend, very much a lot of anticipation in the air.
Yeah. I saw off my videos.
Yeah. You end up with the higher up start thinking you've been specifically actually requested out of here. Someone up the line's interested in what you've done so far.
Play it off. I ain't done much, sir.
I hid in a tree, and in a car, and then I hid behind a bar.
Well, I gave a good recommendation for your general skill here, and the fact that
He's not a very good shot.
I'm not a good shot, but I have.
he is a good. Yeah, he is good at a lot that he does.
Yeah.
He didn't promote him as the marksman in the group. I'm sorry, the group they're setting up has a marksman.
But it's not me.
No, it's not.
I wonder who it is.
You can wonder all you want.
Turns out it's some other person, NPC, who's just way better at shooting than you.
They're just there to show you up.
If they're a higher level, they probably would be able to. Or like a fighter as opposed to wherever I am, a rogue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, they do kind of go with that. And yeah, we gave a good recommendation, and you are, frankly, the only one in this outfit that has actually even seen one of these things.
He was adopted.
Frankly. Oh, okay.
That's racist.
How?
I don't know, just a normal...
At that point, that's right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's racist.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just thinking...
Yeah, we know what you did.
Adopted by Asian people. You know,
He
the
couldn't even
opposite.
just let it be we know. He had to explain it.
Yeah. The internet needed to know this information of why I was absolutely racist.
Maybe he took his wife's name. You don't know. He could be a very progressive sort. Well, Twitter hate mob's coming after you.
I'm big enough to get that?
No. They're just that hateful.
I don't agree with that.
But yeah, so pretty much kind of saying, so we got, pretty much they have a letter for you.
Neat.
Pretty much addressing where to be. And it's like, we'll probably be fighting the same fight not too long, but...
Well, cool. I get deployment orders.
Yeah.
I follow them.
Yes.
In case you need to clarify what I was going to do next, I do what that...
Yeah, you do what you're supposed to do, yeah.
I know what piece of paper says, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. You're fine until tomorrow, and yeah, you pack up then when you normally leave, and you're heading to Baton Rouge. That evening, though, you also end up with kind couple of the FBI boys coming in. You said good things about Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Are you thinking if we need your assistance that would require you to for long leave the town,
That he could take over?
that he could run things around here for a bit? I've spoken with him. He seems pretty solid.
Overly ambitious.
Hey, I can let him take it. It's an elected position. I'm pretty sure I could get elected again, except for all these, murder people.
To be fair, at this point, you still have your title. He is simply running things from, in between title.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not, they're not, it's not the kind of thing. It's like, it's pretty much they just break down. Government's getting people together, and they're starting with people that are from here that dealt with it.
Okay. Yeah, no, facing... Yeah.
It's a yes or no question.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've contacted Travis through his officer, so through his unit, so he'll end up being there, and Rolen will certainly be there as well.
He will, if we have to kidnap and drag him down there.
You ready to serve your country, son?
It's like the draft has been implemented, man!
He'll certainly be joined by a few individuals that are a bit of a more interesting security, and we've given some word out that some people you may know contacted, but there's a lot up in the air with most of them. You end up with someone at your door.
Open the door.
He said to keep you in mind if we had a job. We got one that should pay pretty well.
All right. How long are we talking here? Contractor kind of prices?
Yeah, no, it's pretty much the.
Oh, no, it's the best kind of pay. You get paid, full room and board, a nice pension package. Just sign here at the dotted line.
No.
Isn't that sign up for military duty?
That's exactly what that is. It's a great job. Take care of everything.
But
they never bring up that they get shot at.
It's brought up as a very specific possibility.
After you sign the papers.
I
Possibly. I always got a big.
To be
talking
fair,
about how much
they are not
yelled at for
anticipating
promising
anyone
that.
shooting any guns at you, as far as they can tell at this point. No guns should be shot at you with the work that you're being. You're not anticipating anyone with guns going
You're
against
saying
you.
that an awful lot.
In fact, everyone with guns should probably be on your side in this situation, working with you from pretty much any side of the board.
Ooh, while I've been online doing research, have any groups come out in support of dragons or the other weird things coming through yet?
Oh god, yeah.
There are some things with
Leave the dragons
Gidgets.
alone.
There are some things with the Gidgets. That's probably the biggest one that's had support on their side.
It's like
They're goblin Americans now.
It's like those were obviously intelligent,
You
tool-wielding
also, that's
individuals.
one of the biggest spots where you see his words brought up, and based on the origins of the term.
That is specifically super offensive.
Yeah, that, but also that, almost saying almost backing behind it of just because of what the...
Just because it's offensive to a completely different group of people?
Congratulations, yet another Southerner made a derogatory turn.
Hope it sticks. Possibly for centuries. Keep using it.
You're going to be in the history books for something, Vic. And if you do really well, and there's all these good things about you,
What kind
but
of
also,
situations are you trying to look into password-protected information on, though? What databases are you looking in? You have one that is quite local to you, that's people that have been mostly working alongside you, that have a database that is password-protected, that is nearby. Are you trying to get into their information?
No, I was basically just...
they come in and talk to you, you're just in the middle of hacking into their FBI database. Is
Hi,
this
guys.
Kid in the cookie jar kind of thing? Just close his laptop. What's up?
No, if any...
What was going on there? Porn, I swear it's porn.
I was porn.
just general things like if some big company started doing something we have teleportation or something like that. Then maybe
I
I'd
would have
look.
brought that up.
Yeah.
I promise. If
Look for the Elon Musk of this world.
Yeah.
What's he up to recently?
No, he
going
obviously
to
has
Mars
really
right
good. Yeah, just an abandoning planet. I'm off.
no reports of teleportation on Mars, I'm there.
Yes, but no, just looking if I can and requesting like access to police reports and stuff of other places, or whatever integrated report system cops actually have.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, because for the most part,
I have access probably.
Yeah, as far as you've told, you guys know as far as you can tell, you've been heard everything that you're accessible to without going into their database and finding the specifics on what other things popped out during their week plus there.
Yeah.
But they were clearly just from the times that they've said, yeah, something's there every day, and the number of things you've heard, you know that there were some other things that came through that you have not heard of yet.
Rats, pigs, flying, colorful snakes.
Yeah, those ones you all know of, but you also know that they covered more days than that, so.
Yes, but I asked for anything weirder than rats and pigs, and colorful
Yeah,
snakes.
colorful snakes was what they brought up, so yeah,
the
you're not
best
sure.
came up with. Nothing Gidget level.
Closest to that would be the imp.
Yes. Which, again, super impressive old lady. Unless the MCR was like a 12th or something.
I think it started like 1.5.
Even at 1/2, that's pretty impressive for an old lady beating it to death with a pan. Then again, she could have just swung, got a crit, and it just doesn't have the HP to survive that.
It has 10 hit points. It is 0-1. But it's definitely on the you can deal more, and yeah, she got a first good hit on it. Yeah. Very low AC.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty low hit points.
It can catch fires and do claws and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. If it got after her, then it might have ended a bit differently. But if she got the jump on it, then...
Yeah.
But
so, we're heading off to Baton Rouge, are we?
Yeah, you get sort of called in on a mission to Baton Rouge.
I hop in my truck with all of my supplies.
You got a cover on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They're not going to just fly you down?
They're not going to fly me down because I need my truck.
Yeah.
And plus, it's within the same state.
And Baton Rouge is not terribly far from where we are.
No.
I believe we were told it was the biggest, nearest town.
Nope. I have another fairly large town between there that I'm also not named, but it's probably
That's the one at university?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be the next one after that, so... I have my own little section in Louisiana where it is, I can play with this and this is not real world, and then we can spread out to the world from there. It's basically what I have.
I'm going to stop in not real world Louisiana with the university and pick up a few more things.
Oh, what'd you step in that for?
More ammunition, more food supplies, replacing the medical stuff I used to save his life.
No problem.
And
also reading the instructions. Oh, that's how you do it.
just extra equipment, that kind of stuff.
Okay, no problem.
Really doomsday prep up to 11.
Mm-hmm.
Well, given the situation, I'm not going to blame you. But yeah, you have an office building to go to, and whether you fly in and grab a rental car or if you drive in yourself, we know that the three of you are all summoned.
Yes.
I think it's more fun if we wait until next time to figure out who else is. But, thanks for watching. We'll pick it up then. See you next time.